think there's always just an opportunity to learn, not just about where we've gone wrong systematically, but where we can go right individually.
Welcome to Houston. My name is Amber Goodwin, and I'm the founder and the executive director of the Community Justice Action Fund. I'm an organizer, a peacemaker, and most importantly, I am a very proud Houstonian. We are thrilled that the Schools Not Prisons Stop the Violence tour has come to our inclusive and diverse and resilient city. We have been through so much here the last few years, including fighting against disasters like Hurricane Harvey and fighting every single day against immoral policies from politicians on evictions, bail reform, gun violence prevention, and policing. You will hear today from some of my favorite artists from across the country, but are from here in Houston. People that you will love, that are committed to making Houston a place that works for those of us on the margins, not just the politicians in City Hall. We know that we need transformative changes to the material conditions that are harming people of color across Houston every single day. We need support for long-term organizing happening right here. The 2020 election cycle can fundamentally change the electoral map across the entire country if we just turn out Black and brown voters across Houston. We need your voice, we need your vote, and we need your support now more than ever. Welcome again to my city, and welcome to the exciting show. Thank you so much for joining us.
Miha Nitwanya Ne Jessa Calderon. I am Tongva and Chumash, currently residing in the Los Angeles County area, and the song that I will be performing for you is called Home of the Brave. Home of the brave, not land of the free. Crooked cops on my street steady harassing my peeps. Columbus didn't discover Ish, he was lost at sea. Therefore my folks discovered him. There were no borders when the Santa Maria came ashore. What gives immigrants the right to tell the indigenous they can't be here no more? That's hypocrisy at its finest. I pray they'll see in America's ugliest colors. No, that doesn't define us indigenous people, cause we too had a taste, had our culture stripped and traditions taken away. Some folks make religion far too tremendous, keep taking it to war. Religion will end us, that's not a promise or a threat. The way that we treat the world, that's simply something we can expect. If we keep moving this way, we're guaranteed regret. I didn't cross the border crossed me. Can't call my folks illegal if yours came across the sea. I didn't cross the border crossed me. Can't call my folks illegal if yours came across the sea. I didn't cross the border crossed me. Can't call my folks illegal if yours came across the sea. Times haven't changed. Fools like Trump want to make the indigenous go away. Illegal is the term being used freely. Know the bloodline of your family, cause Europe isn't close. I'll walk across that Mexican border. For your land, I'll need a plane and boat. The doctrine of discovery gives the right to steal, kill, and harm. I can't fathom rape came from the word of God. Man has an urge for profit, greed, and power. Once the land's in their hands, they begin to devour. Everything is poisoned, from water, food to our minds. They manipulate it. You don't see it as a crime? Open your eyes, realize nothing they do benefits you. Illness stems from their modified foods, and we'll inhale disease with the air that we breathe. When Earth's used up, we can't just leave. I didn't cross the border crossed me. Can't call my folks illegal if yours came across the sea. I didn't cross the border crossed me. Can't call my folks illegal if yours came across the sea. I didn't cross the border crossed me. Can't call my folks illegal if yours came across the sea. Said I didn't cross the border crossed me. Can't call my folks illegal if yours came across the sea. 2020 still breeds stupidity. As much as we've advanced, we took 1,000 steps back. It's the future of our children hurting as these gases keep burning. So many lives die at the hand of oil companies, corruption. Oil they steal, oil they spill, then turn around like it ain't nothing. Decrees say you cannot eat money. My question to you, what will you do when you destroy the water and land so bad there's no water or food? Will you turn to your Bible and pray, or heal the destruction and hate? Our actions determine our fate. Let us love and respect our Mother Earth before it's too late. That's the least we can do. How can you kill the one who's loved you from the womb? How can you kill the one who's loved you from the womb? I didn't cross the border crossed me. Can't call my folks illegal if yours came across the sea. I didn't cross the border crossed me. Can't call my folks illegal if yours came across the sea. I didn't cross the border crossed me. Can't call my folks illegal if yours came across the sea. Said I didn't cross the border crossed me. Can't call my folks illegal if yours came across the sea. Thank you. Once again, my name is Jessa Calderon. You can find me on Instagram, Jessa_songwriter1, The Lovely Jessa on Twitter, and Jessa Calderon on all music platforms, including YouTube.
It's 2018 and it's the same old thing. Still disrespecting, telling women stay in they lane. Defeat in the eyes, it's funny, I'm on baby number 2 though. Damn, I could barely feel my babies in this too though. When they say they feel my pain, I get pissed, like how would you know? Ask God what kind of hand he dealt, he told me Uno. All your cards, I'ma take that. Baby daddy, I take that. Gunshot wound, so hell nah, it ain't no take backs. And I can't stop now, cause my kids gotta eat. I be damned if they don't have no decent shoes on their feet. Plotting and scheming, overwhelmed with hella pressure. Still muster up the strength to tell the next person bless you. Mama raised a black queen, huh? Even if she has some failed dreams, huh? Kinda afraid to know the sex of the baby. If it's a baby boy, I just pray that he don't hate me. Questioning his skin, battling within, dating white women just so he can fit in. While God trying to heal me, the system trying to kill me. Justice been blind so she can't see the real me. Pregnant women in prison get shackles on their feet. Man, it's so inhumane, my kid don't need that energy. Wish I was a hero and could wave a magic wand and be able to hold you if they in cash bond.
Lady, don't you know I love you, sweet lady. There's no one above you, sweet lady. Don't you know I love you, sweet.
Hi, I'm Kandice Webber. I'm the co-founder of Houstin Rising and the March for Black Women Houston. I'm also the lead organizer for Black Lives Matter Houston, and this message is for Black women. My sisters, young and elder, while politicians and the patriarchy argue back and forth about what makes us safe, what's best for us, and who should lead us, we must ask one very fundamental question: who exactly is us? Because if Black women are included when they say us, it is a given that police violence is gun violence. If Black women are included in the word us, then the maternal mortality rate within our communities will be seen as the crisis that it is. And it will be intervened on swiftly. If Black women are included in the word us, it is a given that our children have a right to equitable education and the tools and resources they need to thrive. If Black women are included in the word us, then it is a general understanding that protection for our bodies should be legislated. And Black women includes Black trans women and the rest of our trans siblings. Black woman, you have a voice, and no one deserves to speak for you. No one can speak for you. We know that solid educational programs, food security, freedom from redlining, opportunities to advance ourselves within professional spaces, healthcare access, those are the things that make us safe. Those are the things that make us prosperous. We also know that it is time that our representation in all political arenas, on all levels, is in line with our contributions to society. For us. You are not responsible for saving the humanity of the United States. It is okay for you to center yourself and find the thing that makes you whole, unapologetically. Because when we talk about Black women, we are talking about us. Thank you, and continue to fight for liberation.
No sé qué hora será mejor, si esperar la puesta del sol. Puedo mi cuerpo cambiar. Aprendí a deslizar, soy como ya nadie me ve, ni una huella dejaré. Vengo entrenando de tiempo atrás, estoy lista, ya verás. Dale que dale que dale que da, no daré ni un paso atrás. Dale que dale que dale que da, no daré ni un paso atrás. Dale que dale que dale que da, no daré ni un paso atrás. Dale que dale que dale que da, no daré ni un paso atrás. Mucha gente me quiere encontrar, no me dejarán en paz. Creen que es peligro tenerme aquí, que no los dejaré vivir, que el mundo no debería cambiar, cada quien en su lugar. Dale que dale que dale que da, no daré ni un paso atrás. Dale que dale que dale que da, no daré ni un paso atrás. Dale que dale que dale que da, no daré ni un paso atrás. Dale que dale que dale que da, no daré ni un paso atrás. Dale que dale que dale que da, no daré ni un paso atrás. Nunca nadie quiso ver por mí, con el tiempo lo entendí. Yo solo puedo pensar en mí, no esperar nada de ti. Nunca nadie quiso ver por mí, con el tiempo lo entendí. Yo solo puedo pensar en mí, no esperar nada de ti. Dale que dale que dale que da, no daré ni un paso atrás. Dale que dale que dale que da, no daré ni un paso atrás. Dale que dale que dale que da, no daré ni un paso atrás. Dale que dale que dale que da, no daré ni un paso atrás. Dale que dale que dale que da, dale que dale que dale que Hi, this is Ceci Bastida. I am from Tijuana, Mexico, and I want to thank Schools Not Prisons for having me be part of Stop the Violence Tour. And we are seeing change happen every day, so I encourage everyone to vote this November. Thank you. Lo recorro con cautela, no miro hacia atrás. Oigo los rumores, tal vez ya va a regresar. Lo que sé es que yo te quiero tener aquí. Yo te quiero tener aquí. Yo te quiero tener aquí. La gente me mira, creo que hay esperanza ya. La sangre se me sube, solo siento el palpitar. Lo que sé es que yo te quiero tener aquí. Yo te quiero tener aquí. Yo te quiero tener aquí. Y lo que sé es que yo te quiero tener aquí. Yo te quiero tener aquí. Yo te quiero tener aquí. Porque en las noches no puedo dormir. No sé cómo es vivir sin ti. Porque en las noches no puedo dormir. No me acostumbraré a vivir sin ti. La mirada al techo tiene forma peculiar. Me imagino estrellas, creo que las puedes mirar. Lo que sé es que yo te quiero tener aquí. Yo te quiero tener aquí. Yo te quiero tener aquí. Y solo pienso, te quiero tener aquí. Yo te quiero tener aquí. Yo te quiero tener aquí. Porque en las noches no puedo dormir. No me dejes sola aquí. No puedo dormir. No me dejes sola aquí. No puedo dormir. No me dejes sola aquí. No puedo dormir. No me dejes. Porque en las noches no puedo dormir. No sé cómo es vivir sin ti. Porque en las noches no puedo dormir. No me acostumbraré a vivir sin ti. Porque en las noches no puedo dormir. No sé cómo es vivir sin ti. Porque en las noches no puedo dormir. No me dejes sola aquí. No puedo dormir. Thank you.
It's for the lovers and the listeners, brothers and sisters, you don't want to miss it. It's for the lovers and the listeners, brothers and sisters, you don't want to miss it. If you need to make adjustments to your antenna, pay them a visit, stay with the tension. We are sitting broadcasting, listening, getting it in, and transmitting. It feels good to keep the mirror clean. I wish you love in any dream you can dream of. Keep it B.I.G. See it through till it do what it does. I took one for the team. Y'all can eat on me. Learn life to turn life and earn life. Act like the star you are, burn bright. And come again, that's your birthright. Remember you chose this, you chose life. Remember you know this, suppose you are hearing this right now because you chose to. It's all you, yeah, in that regard, it's all me too. For the lovers and the listeners, brothers and sisters, you don't want to miss it. It's for the lovers and the listeners, brothers and sisters, you don't want to miss it. If you need to make adjustments to your antenna, pay them a visit and stay with the tension. We are sitting, broadcasting, listening, getting it in, and transmitting. It feels good to keep the mirror clean. Gongaroo gong again. Walk good and move not with none of them. You watch the news, watchmen, you see what's in front, we see behind him. So turned up, we tuned in, the center of ourselves when that light moved in. Every cell's clued in, Ananda mad wanna ride scootin'. Receiving's what the vibe has been, big believing I'm alive again. That's what the vibes has been. Gongaroo gong again. Gongaroo gong again. Love, serve, remember, may you long last. And be here now, Baba Ram Das. Fly high, reach that disc, eyes open, go deep. Be that fish, transform, don't sleep unless you need that dip. Live without apologizing, be that rich. Get a line, get well, get rhythm. Get used to good living. It's like a lime to a lemon. We've been here before, you just need to remember. It's like a lemon to a lime, it's revealed over time, the signs and the symbols. Gongaroo gong again. Gongaroo gong again. Gongaroo gong again. It's like they came to get him. It's like the main aim was to hit him. Shame, shame the system. To add insult the loss, now it's blame the victim. What's the cost to get change around here? I'm just a stranger passing through. What's that hanging over there? Strange fruit, so familiar. That which doesn't kill you would try to finish Nietzsche that. With a knee on your neck for 9 minutes, waiter. You hear the sirens in the distance, and they're not coming, we keep listening. I miss my brother, yeah, I miss him. You see what they did to him? This is not a song, it's a satisfaction. They gave me a call, I wrote a call to action. I know enough to know addition, coalesce the coalition. Gang, build, get free, get healed. Let's get together now, don't shut up, shut them down. Like, what's up now? You know the vibes. Freedom, justice, and equality, God, stand for something. Brownsville never ran from nothing, never will, I said justice. May I remind you, this is addressed to the divine you, the highest high, the iron eye. You are loved by the by. The light in your eyes is where God resides. I am a man and I am civilized. Come stand on these shoulders, breathe deep, focus. Right now, all roads stem from Minnesota. When that bright star collapsed, the world had to take notice. The so-called social contract needs a makeover. When living ain't enough, something gotta give. Beyond the rhetoric and politics, the problem is the model is appeased by oppressive tendencies that will have to be systematically and utterly destroyed. Let it breathe. Let us breathe. Let it breathe. Let us breathe.
Hey everyone, my name is Sasha Legette. I'm the co-founder and executive director of PureJustice for criminal justice reform and economic justice community-based organization here in Harris County. And I'm just happy to be here with everyone tonight.
Isabel Longoria. By day, I work for the county clerk's office here in Harris County running elections. And by night, I'm a community advocate who's specializing in housing, urban development, urban agriculture, and how all of this comes together to build our Black and brown communities here in Houston.
I'm Kandice Webber, co-founder of Houstin Rising and lead organizer for Black Lives Matter Houston. I am all about Black liberation, unapologetically. I don't think Black people should ever have to apologize for wanting to be free.
I'm Kendrick Sampson. I'm an actor, activist, co-founder of Build Power. And Build Power connects grassroots folks to Hollywood and tries to, or works to build liberation culture and perpetuate liberation culture instead of the oppression that Hollywood has been known to perpetuate. And, you know, I'm from Mo City, Texas.
Hey.
Born in Houston, raised Mo City.
Our people are fed up. They're frustrated. Where do we go from here? Where do we turn? There's a lot of that going on. And at this point, I am ready to remove power from those in those seats and give that power back to the community. You know, we've got some phenomenal people right here in Houston that would be much better mayors, much better city council members, 100% ready to step into positions on the commissioner's court that are femme, Black, live the femme experience. And when I say femme experience, do not ever think I mean anything that excludes our Black trans sisters, because when I tell you we got some bosses here in Houston, we have bosses. And no more power for them. We gave them power and look what the hell they did with it. It is our time to shine. And I'm gonna work to that end. I don't care whose feelings I hurt and whose toes I step on to get there.
There are a lot of great groups and individuals who are doing amazing work in a geography that is humongous. And so there is a lot of issues with silos and making sure some of that work is getting amplified. It seems like only some certain work is amplified. And when that happens, it's only scraping the bare surface of what really is happening in Houston. And I think, to be honest, we need more organizations, more grassroots leadership around here in Houston, because it is so massive and it's so diverse. And so we need multitudes of groups that can speak to the experience and needs of minorities across this region, because there are a lot of voices that are left out. Communities know exactly what it is that they need to feel safe, what it is that they're looking for, and what resources they intend to get.
I love that, Sasha. I was thinking today that there's nothing in Houston that isn't coalition work. I don't care how big or small your project is. And that comes naturally from, and it's pretty well known at this point, we're one of the most diverse, if not the most diverse community in the United States, at least. And so you've got Hispanic communities, Black communities, LGBTQIA+, you've got different Asian communities. And I mean that as not just people who have been here multiple generations and have established their own identity, and to Kandice's point, power, both financial and political and social, but new immigrants coming in every day from every country in the world. I think Houston and Houston organizers are better poised from our experiences to learn the hard and soft skills of organizing in a diverse community, which I think the rest of the United States honestly could learn from.
I mean, I haven't ever done an event in Houston that did not have both Black and brown people you know, working together, just because I think my main collaborator is Texas Organizing Project, and usually, and they are led by Black and brown folks. And I always get people, when I say this on like a live or something like that, I get a bunch of comments because people don't know. I also forget always which county is the most diverse in the country. It's either Fort Bend or Harris County. I know there's another statistic with Harris County is 1 in 3 children born in Harris County are children of immigrants. And that is something very unique to Houston and the Houston area that a lot of people outside of Texas don't know. Outside of Houston, really don't know. People inside Houston don't know sometimes. But it's super diverse, and people are forced to work together. You have to. Texas organizers, Houston organizers are some of the best in the world, and definitely in this country.
Isabel, when you say, when we talk about immigrants, we talk about undocumented individuals and how similar things are. We have the largest Nigerian community here in Houston, Texas. There's a very large population of Nigerian people that are undocumented. Yes. Afro-Latinas exist. My sisters, they having issues with immigration, but those are my sisters, right? But at the end of the day, if undocumented discrimination was not a Black issue, because it is, if immigration was not a Black issue, because it is, separating children from their parents is an issue of humanity. And I cannot rely on white men, white supremacy, to give a damn about my humanity. They don't see me as human, because if they saw me and my ancestors as human, they wouldn't have treated us like property, right? We need each other. There's no other way to say it. The Black come up is directly linked to the brown come up and vice versa, because the same things that they do to Black people, they do to brown people. Imagine what this country would look like if we stopped falling for their BS and we actually linked together and we took this shit over.
Yo, what up, man? Trey the Truth, aka King Truth, representing AB and Relief Gang until freedom. One thing I want to say, we on a new campaign wave right now, man. In our campaign, the schools, not prisons, man. We got to do everything we can to protect these kids. While we funding police that's not necessarily being held accountable, while we funding political things that ain't in the best interest of the community. We need to take some of that money back and fund the community and fund the kids. We got to take care of them, give them hope, give them options so they don't be crashed out and feel like they ain't got nothing to live for and they ain't got no reason to fly straight. We got to stand up, man. It's time for change. Speaking of time for change, I just actually put out something not long ago speaking on stuff like this, man. It just put me in that mind state. Let me see if I can remember a few of the lines. The way we running out of time, it ain't no point of a clock. You might get killed for being Black, no longer state of a shot. Too many names to keep account, like when it's really gonna stop. Crooked cops treat us like ops to leave us dead in the box. Nobody love us so we misunderstood. They feel like Black lives don't matter, we just hoping they could. They say racism don't exist. If not, tell me why we pissed. They hate me because my skin I'm probably ripping behind his fist. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, these times is crazy, man. 2020, schools, not prisons. King Truth, Houston, Texas, rep.
Yeah, Ruby Yabara. Hey. No need for introduction, you hear when you know why. No dive into an era with the beats of lo-fi. Put my face in the book cause my people are profiled. Erased from the books and my people are told lies. Sky's the limit, go fly, Cali Gloomy, go high. I mean back in 05, but in you I grow wise. Surprise with growth thighs, double dose of broke lies. We dove in those sides to lose and hope it goes by. I got Bam to my left and Erica right. Here to giving you America like Erica right. Try to take my title, never will to inherit the rights. That Globin City's finest, put me on the 5 list. Killer up the lines cause I color like your iris. Hunger in my eyes, just everything that I risk. Killer with my tongue, every time I spit a free. But the work is never done, and believe I'll never leave cause I'm here. Get your hands in the air. Now the greatest is here, and I'ma make this my year. Cause I'm finally here. Yeah, I'm finally here. Yeah, I'm finally here. Yeah, I'm finally here. You call yourself a rapper, talk less and take notes. We slay sheep, respect those who praise, keep a next toe. Take beats to flex, throw finesse, tease to bless those. Say feet, say test, hope we say peace, but stay woke. Leave you cat's face. To the point I catch praise, rhymes turn to catchphrase till it starts a cascade. Product of Mac, Dre, Wu-Tang, and Andre. Break beats and beat tapes, a break next we press play. They say we from the slums where the heroes never won. Where people always sung, brown faces of the sun. Skill the Satan with my tongue. Fuck the spinning from the stations, I'm rotating around the sun. The axe is my mattress, I pass out and pass this. Abstract the masses, last off the practice. Back to back raps, Manila Noir, bar for bar. Homie, check the repertoire bar with the bars and subpar. Well, let's set the bar. Cause I'm finally here. Get your hands in the air. Now the greatest is here. And I'ma make this my year. Cause I'm finally here. Yeah, I'm finally here. Yeah, I'm finally here. Yeah, I'm finally here. Cause I'm finally here. Get your hands in the air. Now the greatest is here. And I'ma make this my year. Cause I'm finally here. Yeah, I'm finally here. Yeah, I'm finally here. And I ain't going nowhere.
Hi, my name is Risha Thomas. I'm a union organizer and native Houstonian from Northeast Houston. In 2018, Harris County experienced a lot of changes. We saw a mainly conservative judicial bench be voted out and a more progressive bench be voted in. We saw Black Girl Magic, where we had the highest number of Black women elected to become judges. And we saw new county leadership when Harris County voters voted in a new county judge. Now, we saw these changes because of Black and brown voters who were standing in line. They were talking to their friends and family members about the importance of going out and voting. Now, they weren't just voting because of the candidates. They were voting because of the issues. They were voting because there were organizations that spoke with them a year, 2 years before the elections about the importance of an elected official position and the issues that they care most about. And because of those voters, we're starting to see changes in policies. We're seeing things like bail reform. We're seeing funding for immigrant justice. And in such a difficult time as COVID-19 has presented us, we are seeing policies and resources be provided to those who are the most impacted due to COVID-19. Now, in 2020, we're faced with similar challenges. We're faced with how COVID will impact how we go and vote and how people will move about their day. But also this year, we have a record number of races that will change not only the leadership here in our county and change the policies here in our county, but also in our state. We have races for our state house and state senate, which is slated to meet next year about things like redistricting. So because of 2020 and its importance, I think of how important other community organizations are. Because Black and brown voters, they go out and vote because of their issues. They're not voting because they like a candidate. They're voting because there are candidates who can directly impact their everyday lives. And they need organizations like PureJustice and others who are consistently talking to people, not just about voting, but about their issues and how to make change. So here in Harris County, we're on the verge of seeing so much more progressive policies. But it's important that we have long-term community organizing because people need to have a deep understanding of candidates, of elected official positions, and about the issues and the changes that they want to see.
Hi everyone, my name is Thea. I am with Community Justice Action Fund. I first want to start off and say thank you all so much for tuning into the Stop the Violence Tour. It is important now more than ever that we come together and raise awareness around gun violence in the state of Texas, the state that I live in and love organizing in. This election cycle, we need you more now than ever. Please text JUSTICE to 79606 right now to find out ways you can get involved locally and join our digital action team. You will get up-to-date information on how you can get out the vote and join community events such as our monthly Texas Volunteer Training on September 21st. We will talk about ways for you to advocate for gun violence prevention measures right in your own backyard, as well as hear from our local organizations who are also doing this work. Remember to text Justice to 79606 today. We can't win this fight without you, and I hope to see you both online and in our communities. Enjoy the rest of this show. Bye.
Watch out for the cord. Okay. It's not in front of the screen, right? You see it. Sorry. He knows what he's doing. Professionals here. Here we go.
You ready, son? Here we go.
gentle cry, crawl, walk, run like her. By a warm sky, through heedless fields with a gentle cry. Spirits Thank you.